Permit me to amuse you instead, my sweet lady. His hand brushed Anne's cheek, an intimate touch which suggested they were more than mere friends. Certainly, if the king had been present, that touch alone would have earned them both a pass to the grim Tower of London. Do you have some small token I could borrow? A jewel, perhaps? Anne looked deep into Wyatt's eyes. Then she smiled, slipping a large emerald ring off her finger. It glittered greenly in the sunlight. The king gave me this as a gift at New Year, she confided. Will it do? It is perfect. Wyatt's voice seemed to waver, becoming husky. Like its wearer. Will it be returned to me soon? I do not begrudge it to you, Sir Thomas, but the king may notice its absence. You may have it back if you can find it, Your Majesty. Sir Thomas Wyatt hid the ring behind his back. If you cannot find it, he murmured, I will be forced to claim a forfeit from you. Watching through the crack in the door, Eloise saw him shift the ring from one hand to the other. Then he presented both closed fists to the Queen. A challenge. Queen Anne gurgled with teasing laughter, still seated with indecent intimacy on Norris's lap. She leaned forward to choose her bosom on show, then hesitated a moment, biting her lip as though in doubt. Her wavering hand hovered first above one fist, then the other. With a sudden lightning stab, she chose the left hand. That one! Sir Thomas turned his hand over. His palm was empty. Queen Anne gave a little cry of disappointment. You were unlucky this time, Your Majesty, the poet murmured, for if you had chosen the right hand. Slowly he opened his other hand. The emerald ring was nestled there, gleaming. Before she could snatch it back, Wyatt clenched his fist again. A kiss, he reminded her softly. The Queen's eyes widened, and a tiny ripple of fear seemed to move through her countenance. She did not refuse him, though. Sir Henry Norris made some small noise of protest, but Anne ignored him, leaning forward with her gaze on Wyatt's face. At that moment, she looked like a woman dazed, unable to resist the temptation before her. Eloise stared, too, unable to believe her eyes. Surely the poet would not dare kiss the Queen on the lips. The sound of running feet in the corridor made Eloise turn, springing back guiltily from the door. She had only meant to peep through for a moment, but had found herself caught by the scene before her. Now it seemed to her that the rumors of infidelity might be true after all. If the Queen was flirting with courtiers like this behind King Henry's back, it might have gone beyond kissing with one or two of them. Eloise shuddered. The horror of what might happen to Queen Anne when the king discovered the truth did not bear thinking about. It was Lady Margaret, a few years her senior, and already one of the Queen's most trusted ladies-in-waiting, who had interrupted her. Margaret was agitated, holding up her gown to run, her cheeks flushed, her unbound hair flying about her face. "Out of my way, girl!" she gasped, pushing Eloise aside. "The king is coming! The king is coming!" But she had been heard from within. A second later, the door to the Queen's privy chamber was flung open. Flushed, and with her eyes sparkling, Queen Anne stood on the threshold. She pulled in her jewelled skirts to let Norris and Wyatt pass, ushering them out of her private quarters. "Hurry," she whispered, watching as the courtiers slipped down a shadowy side corridor that led out to the Queen's privy garden. "Where are my ladies?" she demanded, turning to Margaret. "In the Rose Chamber, Your Majesty." "Quickly, then," Queen Anne insisted, hurrying along the corridor into the Rose Chamber. With deliberate dignity, she seated herself near the fireplace. Her colour was high, yet she did not seem too discomposed by the king's sudden arrival.